There we go. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Facebook Live broadcast about vaccines. I'm joined by some of our amazing community members with us today. My name is Mia McFarland. I'm with the Pacific Islander Health Board, and I'll let our guests introduce themselves, starting with Auntie Lua.
Talofa and hello everyone. Wa Falwena Pritchard. I am Falwena Pritchard. I'm the Executive Director of the Asia Pacific Culture Center. We're located in Tacoma, but we serve statewide. Thank you for having me on the show.
Malo Soifua. Talofa, everyone. My name is Michael Sehui. I serve as pastor for Calvaria United Methodist Church here in Tacoma, Washington. It's a Samoan congregation. Thank you also for the session.
Hello, everybody. This is Johnson Edwin, and I'm from a Congregational Church, Micronesian, especially the Koshrine Community Church in SeaTac. Thank you for having me here. And I'm a deacon at my church. I'm one of the deacons at my church.
Awesome. Thank you, each of you, for joining. I know everybody's busy nowadays, and with COVID, the meetings never stop. But we're here to talk about something important, the COVID-19 vaccine and how it's affecting our community and some reasons why our community should get it. So my first question for everybody is, have you gotten your vaccine, first of all? And why is it important to you that our community get the vaccine?
So, yes, I'm fully vaccinated, but the very important is to protect yourself first, your family, your loved ones, and then your community, everyone. Because if we all can't get the vaccine, then it's going to take us a while to deal with this virus. Fabon mole la tunu o Samoa e mata mo fie pe atato ngan lue fatasi ia tau mawhai lava i se awala e mwhai e ona whai so tui. E a fwoi o e tui e tasti a tui, e fwoi tui e lua tui. A e whamon mole, ina ia pui pui a o matato, ina ia e o tele o tato atu nuu wa whaina, wa mamai ma mari liu. A la mea la ia no o fwoi natulanga, pe a tato le pui pui a, ia whaftai.
For me, yes, me, myself, and my family has been vaccinated. Today, my son, the youngest, finally got his second dose with Pfizer. It's very important, and just doubling up on what Lewis said, especially for our community in this situation that we have in this world, especially with the pandemic. There's no end in the near future as we foresee, and we're going to go into a different phase of living. O se la sanga tāua mai tāua telefoni nei wha moe pe ona tālu sanga ina ia whaita tō tui pui pui ia tāu fio fiere pe pese wha mai. Me se foi nisi fo tūlanga o loo tawawina mo wai o tātou tangata anu. Thank you.
And I think it's very, very important for us to get the vaccine too. Me, myself, and most of my members' family already got the second dose too. We really need it because we're stuck here. We need to go back home. Especially FSMers. The plane is still stopped from going to our place. I guess to Samoa and all the other islands too. And if we don't get the vaccine now, we will never see our people. We will never go back home. So it's very important. We need to take it to save. It's not only that, it's going to save you, save our elders, and save the little kids too from spreading the disease like this, the COVID. Thank you. Mahalo. Hello, one love. Met nagawa mo long na.
Thank you. So I know I've been fully vaccinated and I got it because there's so many people in our household. But maybe Auntie Lua, you could answer this. What are some of the reasons that people are telling you they don't want to get the vaccine?
Well, I hardly ever find people, and I guess because of the way I talk to them, or they're afraid to tell me something. They're either lying that they're going to go get it, or they just want to tell me something I want to hear. But yeah, but the things that they say to other people and I hear is because they can't deal with the needle. E pala ile nila. Yeah. In Malaysia, yeah, for the other reason is all the side effects that other people are talking about that they get. But just because one person gets it doesn't mean you're gonna get it, because you have a different body. Everybody is individual. So, but the fact is that we've been through with the flu shots, right? And some people get really sick after the flu shot. So what's the difference? It's just a matter of time, a few hours or a couple of days to go through it, and then it's over. So it's all the listening, and plus it's having an excuse. But and then when the Johnson & Johnson came out with their situation, then some people use that as an excuse. But truly, let's face it. This is a real virus. It's real. It kills people. And if you don't want to be killed, or your family members to be killed, then let's all get vaccinated and encourage everybody else to be vaccinated.
It's very true. And APCC has been really amazing about getting people vaccinated at their location. I know that we've helped a couple times, and lots of people can go there, and you still have vaccine events, right?
Yes, and now I have it every Wednesday. So and I can get more. We even go to the homes now. We recognize and find people who really, like the elders. They can't come out, but we can go to them. We can take the health department there and give their shots, no matter where they are. If we hear about it, we'll go to them. And I really would like for the ministers to really figure out if they have more than 10 people in their congregation that need the vaccine. Just let me know. I'll bring the health department over on a Saturday or something, and make sure that they get vaccinated. Mm-hmm.
That'd be really amazing. And so for those of us in the church community, what do you think about those in the community that are saying because they believe in God and because they are Christian, they don't need to get the vaccine? Or even what would you say to them? Or what have you been saying to your congregations about the vaccine?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Trying to unmute. Well, it's basically like faith without works. If you know what I'm talking about, you're just believing with no action taken, and what's use of having faith? And I could go around and ask a question of, so you don't have the faith in the people that God has gifted with the talent to find the vaccine. You don't have, because with those people, it's not just the ministers. In my perspective, in my view, it's not just the ministers who are out there doing the good work. It's also the doctors, those who are helping us physically to build the strength back. And it's the same thing. And that's the way that, if I was approached by somebody saying that, well, I do believe in faith alone, that God will, get us through this, but we have to remember, what's the use of faith with no works? And trusting our brothers and sisters, with what they're doing. I mean, they're not doing the vaccine to give us harm. They're doing it to better ourselves. And we can't serve, theologically, we can't, in my belief, we can't serve God in this world when we're sick. there's no way of us doing our ministry and our work and helping our community. And as a encouragement for my fellow pastors is we are looked upon as leaders. We are looked upon, and even our elders, they look upon us. And what better way of setting that example than seeing that you're vaccinated? And if they see that the pastor is alive and well and not sick, then they're going to say, well, let's go. Our pastor's not sick, so let's go do it. But that's some of my answers if I was asked that question of faith.
Thank you. Edwin, do you want to add in?
Yeah, again, there's an excuse. They're excusing it to be like, God's going to fix it. God is there. He already knows what we're going through. But he gave us a brain, yeah, to work these things out and go. It's just like you working a job and thinking that, oh, God will make me do this and make me do if you or get this, the blessings are not going to flow down from the sky. The blessings are coming within you into your brain and your heart to do the work, because it's in the Bible. You have to do the work. God helps those who help themselves. Yeah. And Reverend said we has to bring up the book for that one. I forgot.
Edwin, did you have anything to add?
Yes, I do. I really the what the pastor say and Lua say, it's very true. Me myself, I ran into a couple of people that they say they're not gonna take it, just like you guys are talking about. God is, everybody got their numbers, but I told them exactly the same thing that you guys were talking about. I say, yeah, well, God gave us the brain to think that we need it. We need to get this vaccine going. And some of them are saying that it's so expensive, they cannot even afford it. I say, these are free. It's free, and it will save you, it will save me, it will save everybody. We need to go back to a normal life. Well, it won't be normal, but at least. Okay. I think it's better for our community pastors and elders and leaders to talk to the people, because some of them are hard-headed, so they're not going to take it. I said we have to be remember, blessings are coming, just like Lua said. We have to act upon it instead of
And our culture, the Samoan culture, the Polynesian culture is all about hugging and kissing. We can't even do that anymore. We're also afraid to do that. We're afraid to do because we don't know who's vaccinated or not, and even if you're vaccinated, you're still afraid. So the fear, we got to get rid of this fear of catching the virus. So the only way to do that is to be vaccinated.
It's very true. So I think my next question for you is our youth. The youth have too been saying like, oh, we're young, like we won't get sick, like we don't have to get the vaccine. Now, I've heard that from a lot of people my age. And so what are some of the things you could tell our youth that they're not thinking about?
Well, according to the statistics, I don't know about King County, but Pierce County, a lot of lately in the past 6-7 months, a lot of the infected people are the ages 20 to 39. So what are you talking about? The virus doesn't know any age. We just had a Samoan kid who died 10 years old. What the world? Yeah, there's no age thing. Anybody can get it and be gone if we're not careful. So, and yeah, you could be young, but who knows? Maybe you're walking around with illnesses that you don't know about, and then the COVID hits, and boom, there it goes. Because a lot of adults happened that way. They were fine, they looked good, they were running around, walking around, and then when they got COVID, they had all kinds of illnesses inside of them that they didn't even know, and that's what made them go away and passed away. So those kinds of things.
And another thing that we could look at, and even yeah, I do communicate with the young adults also, and what I share with them is that now we're seeing the various variants of this disease. I mean, the reason why in the beginning the initial research was it was just only the elders, those who were prone to the different sicknesses, those who had diabetes and all that stuff, But now, as we're seeing with the many different variants of this same disease, that it's catching on. It, you know, it, it's also chase. It's also like it's every time we try to catch up to it, it's moving one step ahead. And I've read that there was some research that yes, you may not be positive, but there's some parts of the disease that you might carry, and somebody else might be affected from it. I do not recall where I got read that, well, but it was some research. But that's the way I look at it, and that's how I challenge and I encourage the young adults to go get vaccinated because we're seeing a lot of different variants, and it's not going to end. But just trying to you know uh, build something against it would be really helpful to our community. If you love your mom and your dad, go get vaccinated.
Right.
If you love your mom and your dad, just go get vaccinated.
And your grandparents.
Yes, and
Don't
your
forget
whole
your
family.
grandparents. Yeah.
Yes, that's the encouragement.
Definitely. So that thinking about vaccines and thinking about back when you got your vaccine, what was that experience like for you? And maybe you can share what it was like for yourself so that people can think a little bit further about it.
So I'm kind of weird because nothing happened to me. But I've always, all my life, I've had vaccinations, as a person, and I've never had any trouble. So it didn't face me at all. I didn't even know it happened. So, but I know there's so many people that affects them. So I'm just one of those weird ones that don't get anything, and not affected by it. So it didn't phase me at all. That's why I can't take any excuses from people because it doesn't phase me at all. It didn't do that. Awal tato fefe fua whaile tui. Ole tui as kabe manila. You know the needle that they use, you don't even feel it. Yeah, I'm diabetic. I take my insulin. So maybe because I'm used to it, I don't know. But ko nga mo suka fai ko kui insulin ole diabetes ole mai suka. Yeah, pe ar kui nga. Le ya se me ki nga, le se me ki falonga.
Wow.
Um, I, to be honest, I was very hesitant at first, and there were some factors that played into it, being not wanting to get vaccinated. And the other one was I was looking not to get the Moderna or the Pfizer. I wanted the one shot Johnson and Johnson. However, after seeing some of the things that happened with the Johnson and Johnson, I said, okay, well, might as well go for the two, the Moderna. There was that fear of seeing the consequences, and that's what that really played a role. Seeing the side effects, seeing people, saying that they got sick out of, what we, it's always that fear that plays into it. But then when I got the shot, like just like Lua, yeah, I guess I'm part of that weird category that nothing happened. So if you're proud to be weird, Lou, because you didn't get sick of it, well, I guess I'm part of that too. I'm proud to be weird because I didn't get sick of it. But it was nothing. It was just like a regular flu shot. I get my yearly regular flu shot, but there was nothing, out of the ordinary. So that's my experience, and that's how I would share my story.
Wow. That's lucky. Edwin?
Yeah, like you're talking about, this shot it's not gonna hurt you. Nasinmoy ko try, all the islanders are listening to this. It's nothing. You don't even feel it. You don't even feel the shot. If you follow what they say, don't drink the whatever you're not supposed to take. You'll be okay. And not only that, they can come to your work. They can come to your house, like the Lua said. It's really easy. You're not gonna feel anything. You're not gonna get sick. See, I'm okay. I'm just like Pastor said. If you love everybody, go get it. I ran a shop here in Burien area. I asked some of my friends, where's they're gone and they're healthy. They're in the military, but they're gone. So we have to follow. We have to take the shot so save you. Might ko siya, might ko ni siya mawilongan. Please go get vaccinated. Thank you. Lamalap.
Edwin also got the home vaccination. They came to his work and gave him the shot, which was very cool that he was able to do that because he works so often that he was able to go through that program. And I know you didn't feel any symptoms either, did you? Besides the sore arm.
Just a sore arm, but you know, that's nothing. Sore arm, just for what? Maybe between 5 and 10 hours, it's gone.
Yeah, you guys got lucky. But see,
Yeah.
that's the thing is people keep saying, oh, they got really sick, but then there's people like all of you who didn't get really sick. And so you don't know how it'll affect you. And so that's another good reason to go get it. Because it could go well.
You know what? We even APCC pulled out a $25 gift certificate to Fred Meyer for any new shots. And so, we did, almost 300 people on it. So, but I still have 21 left. So if you are listening and you haven't gotten your shot, come over next Wednesday, because we just finished the Wednesday. So next Wednesday, come and get your shot. Yeah, through APCC, and you'll get a $25 gift certificate, because that's all we have left for that process that we did. So yeah,
Awesome.
Lots of incentives.
True. And we have free Lyft rides to locations. So if you would like a ride, you can use the Lyft app to get there and it'll take you home for free. So there's a lot of great ways that we're getting this to community. We just need community to utilize these resources.
Yeah, and not only that, if you're uncomfortable to take it alone by yourself, seven members of my family, they took the shot same day, in their own place. It's very very worth it. Very they will help you. Mit ko siya ingumene na kumpanya kiden mataga kasho ko musta na ni lom simon. Fak pa ginay lin lom simon. Kilomalap.
Ang sinama tamasa mo. Yeah. Ole yi fanga long mai pa na mia we no futelang o e pelo tui. Ya tulang fa pinan fayan fai pa pinafo ai yeslo mutua masto ina ele wa banolan fa na we mai ya long mai e watu mato mai o pe wat foi ngan tu ye o so se me ala ba pa me ya fai lo tui so soanie pui ai o pui lo fa now pui foi mai stanga tala la watu talango o you know what, we have to go to church. Some people are afraid to go to church now because they can be infected from church because they don't know who's vaccinated and who's not. So these are the very important reasons why too. Fai matato tuiam fai tato wo tato falsa o leva foi nga ya so tato leo falsa e tapuai fatasi. Yeah, Malaysia foi me, a lot of churches are closed because of of this virus. So how if you want your church to open back up, then get everybody vaccinated so that we can get to a certain percentage to make sure that that we're going to be safe. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it, community. Let's do it.
It's true. We can get back to normal life. You can send your kids back to school full time, go to church, go anywhere indoors at full capacity. I know that's King County is starting to open stuff up because they're getting up to 70%. So the more we all get vaccinated, the more things get back to what we previously had as normal. Okay, there we go. Computer froze a little.
if you're Micronesian and you're listening out there, you can come to my shop and tell me that you want you and your family to get vaccinated. I'll set up appointment with the Pacific Islander Health Club to come to you or meet you anywhere you want them to give you that shot.
I am freezing. There we go. Okay. So then I know it's been about half an hour. Wondering what your advice to everybody who's hesitant would be as a wrap up.
Ya, yo loto tele, Samoa loto tele afa pele feso tui, yo loto tele fa mo le tua te talo, ya ne saule felo tui. Yo po fe alavan me o ala lai, en fayan ale ala tui te oi, ya fai fona so soani le ave oi in me lo yele tui afa mo le Samoa, ya tato fa man losi ma fa mo le tua, fa tua le tua mo po alava ya longona o lo a popole ai ia awole le popole ai faile tui langa pui ai tato. Yeah, everyone, I just want, especially your young people, you know, you're smart enough, you talk to your other young people, your other brothers and sisters and friends of your age, and also protect your elders around you in your houses to make sure, because there is absolutely no excuse for not getting the vaccine. The vaccine can come to you and you can come to the vaccine. So, and there are all kinds of ways to make sure that you get it. So please help us get our people vaccinated.
Thank you. That is true. There really is no excuse anymore. And you can get gift cards from certain places, and APCCs has them. We've handed them out. Other locations have handed them out. You can enter the governor's lottery to win $250,000. You know, there's a lot of very amazing things. And getting back to normal life, there's a lot of amazing things that can come out of getting a vaccine.
Meeting shola liki tenga akichu da kala mina sin mai nakai wala use mara shot chinga al expert ke dale me pangun na ma upe dale digital focus kuma wang na pa ma kumpla to all the island, the Micronesians. Hey, these people that doing all these shots, they're experts. They really know what they're doing. Like I said in the beginning, you won't feel anything. You won't. So please do it like me and others. Get vaccinated. We all need it. Thank you. Global Lab.
Thank you. Pastor, any final thoughts?
Nothing much, but just encouraging people that if we love our communities as we say we do love, let's get vaccinated. There's no ands, if, or buts about it. If we want to open our doors, my church is one of those churches that hasn't opened its doors. And yet we're getting a lot of pushback from our community saying, why not open your doors? Well, they know the reasons. Like Malam Lama, you know, whenever we gather, there's always a possibility of spreading COVID. So, you know, and if we want to try to get back to the normal, afai tatou te toi manau, e toi tamwhai whaafo I le tatou mawhitanga peona iai. Yeah, tasi al minute whai lau tui, uma lau tui, yeah, na e tele tausanga, ma tele mawhitanga e whauna mo, from that one shot, whether it's the Johnson & Johnson or it's the 2-dose, from those just the 1 or 2 shot, imagine how many gatherings that we could have and we could try to get back to a lot just for keeping up with them. But you know, that's the only way for us to try to go back to the normal life we are so used to. Fa mo mo fa lango I le tua e le se me fa ngata le tua ata to fe tui. Ya o fe tui ya mata o le tua ya sili atu lo na le soifua nai lo o pole fo I tūlanga pe ona iai. But ia manuia lava le tātou mafutanga. Thank you so much for this golden opportunity. I think I'm going to go to Lua until I didn't get a shot so I can get a $25 gift certificate.
I know. A lot of people.
Oh, oh my gosh.
I know. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the Pacific Island Health Board for putting this Zoom on today and letting us talk to our people, our community. So it's a great opportunity, and we just appreciate all of you for doing it. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you to each of you and for joining us, first of all, and sharing your knowledge and sharing everything with us and the community. And so for the community who's out there, get the vaccine, like the pastor was saying, for the love of our community, get the vaccine so we can be together and so we get back to normal, so we can have gatherings. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the stream, but thank you everybody for joining us. We'll see you again soon.